Hey, Patriots fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. The rumors started the way these stories always do, quietly at first, a whisper that feels too bold to be true, yet too specific to ignore. Around league circles, people began murmuring that Christian McCaffrey might be preparing for a shocking change of scenery, one that would send him away from the 49ers and straight into the heart of New England. On the surface, it sounds wild, almost reckless, but that is exactly why it has captured so much attention. McCaffrey is not just another running back. He is a symbol of versatility, discipline, and relentless production. The idea of him leaving a system where he seemed to fit so naturally raises eyebrows, but also sparks imagination. Insiders hint that this is not about dissatisfaction on the field, but about vision, philosophy, and long-term direction. When front offices start thinking beyond the obvious, moves like this begin to make sense. The Patriots, known for bold decisions masked as calculated risks, suddenly appear in the conversation. Fans are divided between disbelief and excitement, because rumors like this do not surface without at least some smoke behind the fire. What fuels this speculation even more is the sense that both franchises might be standing at a crossroads. The 49ers have built an identity around balance and physicality, yet whispers suggest they may be rethinking how resources are allocated. A player like McCaffrey carries immense value, not only on the field, but also in the trade market. Meanwhile, the Patriots are rumored to be searching for a centerpiece, a player who can redefine their offense and give it an identity that feels modern yet familiar. McCaffrey checks every box imaginable. He can run between the tackles, split out wide, and serve as a safety net for any quarterback. Sources close to the situation suggest conversations have happened, not formal negotiations, but exploratory talks that test the waters. These are the kinds of discussions teams deny publicly while quietly nurturing behind closed doors. For New England, the allure is obvious. For San Francisco, the temptation lies in what could be gained in return. That tension is where rumors are born. From the perspective of a Patriots fan, this rumor feels like a dream that should not be spoken out loud. The idea of McCaffrey wearing that iconic uniform brings back memories of multi-dimensional backs who once defined a franchise's offensive philosophy. It is not hard to imagine him thriving in a system that values intelligence, adaptability, and precision. Analysts speculate that the coaching staff in New England sees him as more than a runner. They see a chess piece. Someone who can force defenses to reveal their intentions before the snap and punish hesitation instantly. The Patriots have always prized players who do the little things right, and McCaffrey's reputation fits that mold perfectly. At the same time, skeptics wonder about the cost, both in assets and in expectations. Bringing in a superstar changes the locker room dynamic. It raises the bar overnight. That kind of pressure can either ignite a team or expose its weaknesses. The rumor persists because both outcomes feel possible. On the 49ers side, the conversation is more complicated and perhaps more emotional. McCaffrey has been embraced as a central figure, a player whose effort and professionalism set a tone. Letting him go would not be a sign of surrender, but rather a statement of confidence in the broader structure. Some league voices suggest that San Francisco believes in its system more than any individual player. If that is true, then moving McCaffrey could be seen as a way to reload rather than rebuild. Draft capital, young talent, financial flexibility, all of these things become part of the equation. Rumors hint that the front office is weighing the future carefully, aware that windows in this league can close faster than expected. Fans may not like the idea, but they also understand the brutal logic of the business. When a team believes it can replace production through scheme and depth, no name is truly untouchable. That harsh reality keeps the speculation alive. Another layer to this rumor involves the personalities and philosophies behind the scenes. New England has long been associated with a culture that demands sacrifice for collective success. McCaffrey's reputation suggests he would not only accept that challenge, but embrace it fully. Insiders claim that there is mutual respect between the players' camp and the Patriots organization, even if nothing official has been proposed. These relationships matter more than fans realize. A simple phone call, a shared history, or a trusted intermediary can move mountains quietly. In contrast, San Francisco's leadership is known for being proactive rather than reactive. They do not wait for crises to make decisions. If they sense an opportunity to reshape the roster in a way that sustains competitiveness, they will explore it thoroughly. This rumor feels less like a random fantasy and more like the product of strategic curiosity on both sides. That is what makes it so compelling. As the story continues to circulate, one thing becomes clear. This rumor has taken on a life of its own because it speaks to deeper questions about identity and ambition. For the Patriots, it is about reclaiming a sense of offensive fearlessness. For the 49ers, it is about trusting a system that prides itself on adaptability. McCaffrey stands at the center of this hypothetical storm, a player whose skill set transcends traditional labels. Whether this move ever materializes is almost secondary at this point. The conversation itself reveals how the league views him and what he represents. In a sport driven by narratives as much as numbers, rumors like this capture the imagination because they feel plausible and dramatic at the same time. Until something definitive happens, fans will continue to debate, analyze, and dream, knowing that in this league, today's rumor can become tomorrow's reality without warning. As the rumor gains traction, the focus naturally shifts to how Christian McCaffrey would actually fit within the Patriots' offensive framework. Speculation paints vivid pictures of motion-heavy formations, quick reads, and mismatches created purely by his presence on the field. Observers suggest that New England would not simply plug him into an existing role, but rather redesign the offense around his versatility. This is where the excitement truly ignites. A player who can threaten defenses at every level forces coordinators to make uncomfortable choices. Do they stack the box and risk exposure in the passing game, or spread out and invite a physical running attack? McCaffrey has made a career out of punishing hesitation. Rumors claim the Patriots see him as a stabilizing force, someone who can elevate everyone around him by demanding attention. The idea is not just about production, but about influence. Even without touching the ball, his alignment could dictate coverage and open opportunities. That kind of impact is rare, and it explains why New England would even consider such an aggressive move. Meanwhile, whispers from the West Coast suggest that the 49ers are quietly confident in their ability to adapt if this separation were to happen. They believe in depth, development, and a system that maximizes efficiency. Sources close to the team suggest that while McCaffrey is admired, the organization does not view itself as dependent on a single star. This mindset has defined their approach for years. The rumor implies that San Francisco may be exploring ways to stay ahead of the curve, anticipating future challenges rather than reacting to them. Trading a marquee player can send shockwaves, but it can also reset a roster in powerful ways. The speculation hints at a belief that value is highest before decline, not after. That cold calculus is difficult for fans to accept, yet it is a hallmark of successful franchises. If the 49ers truly feel they can replicate production through committee and scheme, then the idea of moving McCaffrey becomes less unthinkable and more strategic. From McCaffrey's perspective, the rumor invites endless interpretation. Some believe he would welcome a new challenge, especially one that places him in a market known for its intensity and expectations. Others argue that comfort and familiarity matter, and that leaving a well-suited environment carries risk. What makes this speculation fascinating is that both interpretations feel valid. McCaffrey has always been portrayed as a competitor first, someone driven by preparation and purpose rather than comfort. The Patriots culture, with its emphasis on detail and accountability, aligns neatly with that image. Insiders suggest that the idea of being a central figure in a reimagined offense could be appealing. At the same time, The uncertainty of any transition cannot be ignored. New systems, new teammates, new pressures, all of these factors weigh heavily on elite players. The rumor persists because it touches on the human element behind the business, a reminder that these decisions are never purely transactional. For the Patriot organization, this speculation also signals intent. Even entertaining the idea of acquiring McCaffrey sends a message to the league and to their own locker room. It suggests ambition, a willingness to invest heavily in immediate impact. Fans interpret this as a sign that New England is tired of incremental progress and hungry for a statement. Analysts debate whether this would represent a philosophical shift or a return to old principles, depending on perspective. The Patriots have historically valued versatility and intelligence, traits McCaffrey embodies fully. The rumor implies that leadership believes the right star, in the right context, can accelerate a transformation. That belief alone can energize a fan base. Even if the move never happens, the conversation changes expectations. Suddenly, the standard is raised, and patience becomes harder to justify. That is the power of rumors at this level. On the 49ers side, the emotional response among fans is mixed, oscillating between denial and reluctant acceptance. Many struggle to imagine the offense without McCaffrey's presence, his reliability, and his flair. Yet others acknowledge that the team has navigated change successfully before. The speculation has prompted broader discussions about sustainability, salary structure, and long-term planning. In a league defined by constant churn, loyalty often collides with pragmatism. The rumor suggests that San Francisco's leadership is not immune to that tension. They may be weighing short-term comfort against long-term flexibility. If they believe that moving McCaffrey could strengthen multiple areas at once, the temptation becomes real. Fans may not like it, but they understand that tough decisions often precede sustained success. This uneasy understanding is what keeps the rumor alive, circulating with renewed intensity after every new whisper. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In the end, this entire saga exists in that gray area where possibility meets imagination. No official confirmations, no definitive denials, just a steady stream of hints and interpretations. Christian McCaffrey to the Patriots feels like the kind of move that would redefine narratives for both franchises. It would symbolize ambition, risk, and belief in vision over comfort. Whether it happens or not, the rumor has already accomplished something significant. It has forced fans and analysts alike to rethink assumptions about stability and loyalty in the modern league. It reminds everyone that no situation is ever as permanent as it seems. Until clarity arrives, this story will continue to be debated, dissected, and dramatized. And maybe that is the real appeal. In a sport driven by uncertainty, rumors like this keep the conversation alive, fueling passion, hope, and endless speculation about what could be next. Finally, the ongoing speculation about Patrick Surtain II is painting a picture of a player whose immediate impact might extend well beyond traditional metrics. Rumors suggest that his arrival has already sparked subtle yet significant changes in team culture, defensive philosophy, and even opponent preparation. Analysts and insiders speculate that his combination of skill, intelligence, and leadership could catalyze a rapid evolution in New England's secondary, effectively creating a unit that operates with near-sync precision and confidence. Fans are already theorizing about highlight reels, tactical adjustments, and potential game-changing plays that could become a staple of Patriots football with Surtain at the center. Some sources hint that his influence in practice is forcing every player to elevate their level of preparation, while coaching staff reportedly are quietly adjusting schemes to exploit his rare blend of physical and mental capabilities. The whispers suggest that if these reports hold any weight, the Patriots may be witnessing the early stages of a defensive revolution, one centered on a rookie whose presence radiates influence far beyond what anyone anticipated. Analysts and fans alike are left speculating whether Patrick Surtain, too, could become not only an elite cornerback immediately, but also the linchpin of a secondary that could dominate matchups and influence the course of games in ways rarely seen in modern football. The rumor mill continues to churn, leaving the football world watching closely, eager to see if these speculations will materialize into reality, and if the Patriots' new defensive era has truly begun with Surtain as its catalyst. Rumors have also circulated that Patrick Surtain II's versatility and adaptability might be central to why some insiders believe he could become an elite player immediately. There are claims that his ability to seamlessly transition between man-to-man coverage and zone responsibilities allows the Patriots to disguise their schemes in ways that confuse quarterbacks before the snap. Some analysts speculate that this kind of defensive flexibility is highly coveted but rarely executed effectively, making Surtain's potential contribution feel almost unprecedented. Insiders suggest that his physical attributes, size, speed, and agility, combined with his mental acuity, could allow him to shadow elite receivers and react to complex route combinations that usually require years of experience to master. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.